Our team coverage continues with Gordon Severson, who just spoke with some Minnesota young Republicans, some of whom have actually met Kirk personally. And Gordon, they were understandably concerned about this assassination.
Yeah, the younger Republicans I spoke with today said they never really felt comfortable sharing their views while they were in college, and that people like Charlie Kirk were sort of breaking down that barrier with his public events at colleges across the country. They thought things were heading in the right direction until this deadly attack.
I talked to a lot of young people on campuses, at our events.
For many younger Republicans, Charlie Kirk made them feel more comfortable expressing their beliefs.
He was an inspiration to me personally.
Sebastian Stoss was in the crowd during Kirk's speaking event in Detroit last year. He now works for the Minnesota Republican Party, door knocking and meeting with potential voters.
It's really made people kind of afraid to go out there and conduct activism out in public when there's a fear that we might get killed for it.
Political violence, there's no place for that.
Alex Plekish leads the Republican Party in Minnesota. He is encouraging young people to stay engaged and for both parties to promote a message of unity.
Tragedies like this cause us to do things we should have been doing in the first place. That is my hope, that is my prayer, that we actually will have civil dialogue again between the parties.
We always talk about bringing the temperature down, and the temperature doesn't come down.
Jacob Ringstead with Minnesota Young Republicans is worried the violence will only continue, especially during the midterm elections next year.
Security is now top of mind, especially with those who have their name out there.
He is encouraging his fellow Republicans to not fight violence with more violence, and for all Americans to remember it's okay to disagree.
I know there are people who are probably watching this that don't agree with Charlie Kirk. That's okay. Who don't agree with me, that's okay. We need to come to understand that those that disagree with us are not our enemy.
Charlie Kirk's comeback tour is scheduled to make a stop at the University of Minnesota on Monday, September 22nd. No word on if that event has been officially canceled. There have been calls to cancel other events due to safety concerns.
All right, Gordon, thank you.